Garza,
Here.
Paulette Guajardo,
Present.
Gil Hernandez is not here. Michael Hunter,
Here.
Susan Hutchison. Yes. Susan Hutchison. Okay. Joe McComb. Ben Molina.
Present.
Greg Smith.
Here.
Carolyn Vaughn is absent. Okay, we do have a quorum of the board present to conduct the meeting.
Chairman, we can't hear, can we hear the room back there, or?
I can't hear it, Peter.
I
No,
can't either.
no.
No, Peter Collins, we can't hear the folks in the room the mayor is in.
Yes, for the record.
Good now.
Peter, yeah. We
Okay,
just want to
and-
make sure we're logistically set up before we start the meeting, but we can't hear the mayor and other council members in the other room.
You just open the door? Can you open the...
Okay, very good.
Mayor, can you hear me? Can you respond,
Yeah.
Mayor? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
thank you.
good.
We can hear now.
Great.
Ms. Huerta, have we received any written public comments?
No, sir, we have not.
Thank you.
No, sir, you do not.
Next, we have our minutes. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Is there a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The minutes are approved. Thank you. Next, we will have our financial report.
Financial report?
Okay, so Alan.
Number
that
two?
would be- yeah, number two.
Ms. Casas, you're on.
Yes, I'm waiting for the PowerPoint to come up. There we go. And next page. There we go. Oh. Can you go back to the other page? Okay. So for
You
the,
sharing it screen? Yes. You sharing?
do you have it out there? Can they see it out there?
Right there. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, so the financial position for the 4 months ended January 31st, we have a beginning fund balance at 10/1/2019 of $4,889,889. We have a net change for the period of $746,220, giving us an ending fund balance at 1/31 of $5,636,109. Now, our commitments remaining to be paid are $5,093,164, giving us an ending balance available for commitments of $542,945. Now, I wanted to draw to your attention, I left a sheet, the spreadsheet of the contracts and commitments. I printed it out because it's a little bit bigger to see. If you go to the second page of the contracts and commitments, it'll give you up here at the very top, there's beginning fund balance where you'll see the $4,889,000. And then it says current year budgeted revenue. And then total revenue plus beginning fund balance. So we're at 6.499. And mind you, these are budgeted revenues. I mean, we don't know for sure now after coronavirus how the revenues are going to come in, but so basically 6.5 million is what we're projecting this year. This first column will give you what is projected to be paid out this year. So that is 1.7 plus another 415,000, which is roughly 2.1. So if you subtract from 6.5 to 2.1 million, you're left with 4.358. That is what we're projecting our fund balance to be at the end of this year. Mind you, that's based on current revenues and everything that was budgeted. That could change. But I did want to call that to your attention because if you look further this way, you will see the payouts in the following years. So not all of the 5,093,000 will be paid out this year. That's what I wanted to let you know. Do you have any questions? Anyone? No?
If you have any questions, just please raise your hand. Seeing that there are no questions, there is no action required. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Next, the board will go into executive session on item 3 per Texas Government Code Sections 551.071 and 551.087. We shall return. Thank you.
Everybody stays where they're at. Yeah. No.
Is it back on? Is the? At this time, I'd like to go ahead and resume call the meeting back to order. Under agenda item number 0374, we have a motion to approve a reimbursement request with the Shoreline Hospitality under the Downtown Management Reimbursement Agreement.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Our next item is a discussion and possible action regarding a downtown retail pop-up pilot program.
Real estate and Main Street manager with the DMV. This program would assist bridging that gap.
We got discussion. Are there any questions at this time? Sorry, I can't hear him. Yeah. I don't, this is just a discussion item. There's no,
Correct. I believe we don't need a motion.
There's possible action.
again, I want to clarify that this item is just for discussion. Next, we have a
Any questions?
Next, we have a presentation item update on Tirz 3, approved programs and initiatives for March 2020.
Which one is this one? Six.
Okay. The next item that I'm presenting today is the Tirz projects.
Stand right here.
Okay.
Have him stand right here.
It's going, it's working.
Oh, is it working?
Fix that.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was-
I'll close the door and we don't get.
Take the feedback.
Feedback.
Yeah. Good. All right. Good morning, Jason Alanis, real estate manager with the DMD. The next item that I'm presenting is the Tirz projects update. As a reminder, these are active Tirz projects. The first one up is the Ritz Theater. So the roof has been complete and I'm in the process of gathering reimbursement documents from the Ritz Theater. They were within their performance deadline. The next item is the Ward Building. This was a mixed-use redevelopment and the structure has been stabilized with the new roof They're still undergoing phase 1 environmental to remediate additional lead and asbestos that was identified. They are in the final stages of developing their construction plans and design plans for submittal for their historic tax credits. And the construction is still expected to begin in May. The next project is the Limerick Apartments. This was the renovation of 29 units. The plumbing reroute is complete. Electrical, HVAC, and window work is still in progress. And more of the bathrooms have been remodeled. So he's made additional headway since publishing of this. The next one is 807 North Upper Broadway, which is the former HEB building. The windows are being sealed and demo of the old sprinkler pipes and electrical systems have begun. The next item is K-Space Contemporary. So this was a new tenant interior finish out and also an exterior with the streetscape. The interior is basically complete. They do have their temporary certificate of occupancy, which just states that they need to fix some sprinkler heads. And after that, they will be ready to submit for reimbursement. And the exterior work has begun and will be complete next week. The next one is Americano Properties. So this is a full exterior renovation with sidewalk repairs. There has been a little bit of work on the outside that has begun. So he was waiting on the interior to be complete, which is nearly complete. They're just kind of doing some testing samples on the exterior to identify any potential structural, exterior structural issues right now. Next one is Dusty's Taco Shop. So this is the same developer as the previous slide. He is waiting for the facade improvements to be well underway at the previous site to begin work here. It'll be the same construction crew. The next one is Aka Sushi. So this is the relaunch of Aka Sushi as a 2-story restaurant, and it's a streetscape project. Interior and exterior work has begun, and they've done the window cutouts. The north side of this property, the facade has been completely redone, and they're waiting for the windows that are being fabricated. Next one is the Downtown Car Wash Club. So this is at the old Bank of America Motor Bank. It's a drive-through touchless car wash. The landlord has removed the drive-through bank deposit, the concrete islands, and the tenant has begun installation of wastewater lines. Next one is Muse Bistro, which is the chic casual restaurant. They have begun some interior work with flooring and paint and that sort of thing. And the last one that was recently approved was the Goldfish. So this is the relaunch of the Goldfish Bar as a backyard feel bar. The improvements are nearly complete, and this was for landscape planters, mural, LED blossom tree, and artificial turf. Basically, the LED blossom tree is the last thing that needs to be installed. I stand by for any questions.
I'm glad that Goldfish was a remodel. I passed it one time. I thought, oh man, they already shut it down. But it's just a remodel, so that's good.
Yeah, yes.
Are there any other questions?
Yes.
Nobody's asking.
Board Member Hernandez?
Yeah,
Yes.
just looking at some of the situation we have with the coronavirus, do we anticipate any of these companies going out of business?
At this time, we do not. I think it's really early right now to understand the economic impact. With that said, there's definitely been significant scale back on some of our bars and restaurants. We do anticipate definitely some employment issues moving forward with these. And right now, the feel that I get from most of them is they're just kind of waiting to see what happens, and they're holding tight for now.
There's
With some of the bigger developments, such as the Ward Building, the 600 building, which is not under active construction yet, which is why it's not on the presentation. they've indicated that they're still moving forward. They feel that they still have the capacity to do so at this time.
So just to be clear, you have no indication of any company that's going to be falling out in any of the ones that you're working with here.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I didn't hear.
You
very
don't
well.
have any. There's not a single company or business that you're working with currently that you know of that has a possibility of falling out or going out of business.
No, I don't see anyone going out of business right now. I haven't had that indication. We may have some extensions that may need to be made on these developments due to simply workforce issues that contractors are I've heard that a lot of contractors are feeling uncomfortable working with many on top of each other and that sort of thing. So those things are getting just delayed, and those construction schedules are being further drawn out at this time.
Okay, so you'll have that information for us at our next meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, there's no lost revenue right now. That's a positive thing, if you want to call it that. But there's no lost revenue for them not opening right now.
Time is money.
Yeah, if I understand, is in terms of incentives, there's no incentive that's actually paid till they're up and the changes are made and they're operational. Is that correct? Okay. Are there any other questions?
Can you repeat that question, sir?
It was a statement, and basically what I was saying is that in terms of incentives or compensation, that those don't go into place until they've actually completed the project and the occupancy permit is there. Is that correct?
Correct. So the process is they have to do the improvements that are per the agreement, have to complete those. We do a performance audit on that. Once those are complete, the trigger for reimbursement is they have to obtain a certificate of occupancy. And once they do have that, then they can submit the reimbursement. So yes, they have to essentially have to complete the project before they can receive any funds.
Thank you. Are there any other questions?
I need to add to that.
Alyssa's going to add to that.
I would like to add to that we're monitoring the situation. We're on recovery calls, on calls with the International Downtown Association, with our local consortium of economic development agencies. And we don't want to, there are potential real impacts to what our bars and restaurants are experiencing. So we're not blind to that at all. We're, Jason and I are particularly, I think, positioned. He has a degree in economics, graduated right around the time of the Great Recession. I have a degree in business. I was in business college during the Great Recession. We understand things like this will have impacts, but we think it'll be cyclical. And so we'll be prepared with programs to assist. And I don't think you could have better individuals trying to kind of monitor this situation related to our downtown. So there is a very real development going on, but we're positioned and prepared to assist to get the best outcome when we get to the recovery phase.
Thank you. Any other questions? Seeing that there's no additional questions, I would like to move to identify future agenda items.
We'll just provide an update on what we discussed related to the impacts and the impacts to bars and restaurants and our other bricks and mortar. We'll continue to update on that if we have an April meeting.
I would also like to add a future agenda item the next time we do meet, if there are any new programs. I know SBA is continuing looking at assistance, but the next time we meet, there might be programs out there and in order to continue to communicate, let's try and identify or talk about some of those programs.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
We'll work on that.
Any other future agenda items? Seeing that there are no additional items and there's no further business, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you. I'd like to thank everybody for participating and having patience as we sort through this. Thank you.